Hey, yo, what is up? I have to unmute the microphone. I have to unmute the Hearthstone. I have to set up the programs, and then I have to say a happy Thursday to you. I, Sean Day9 Plot, am going out of town later this evening. Therefore, there will be no Mostly Walking tonight. In fact, I will be doing the workies on the Friday, the Saturday, the Sunday, and the Monday, returning Tuesday morning for a full day of streaming, and so I just wanted to play some damn Hearthstone. And as you can see here, this is the vestigial leftover Skype window from when I was streaming with Kevin from Heaven yesterday. Let's go ahead and disable you. Bam! Get him out of there. Slurp me over to this side. Enhance! Oh, gosh. In fact, let me scoot me over like that. Yeah, that's the wrong way. Let's go like this. You got it. Oh, my God. I rearranged some stuff on my desktop, and rather than try to determine whether or not it looked correct for the show, I simply went live. Simply went live and continued to eat some delicious chicken, spinach, and black beans. There we go. That looks about right. This looks about right. Dude, how are you? How are you? What's going on? Let me tell you what's going on with me while we wait for chat to catch up. And by wait for cat to chat catch up, I just want to note we got the 2-second delay on. So it's going to be super swift. I've basically been doing only anti-meta decks. I refuse to participate in this nonsense, stupid, dumb, very bad, no good Q block, even paladin, accursed 5/5 caverns rogue nonsense. No. I'm not gonna do it. I am not. So I'm gonna do the most on-meta deck that I have, that I'm interested in playing, and I want to grind up. I want to hit the leg end today. Not the bell end. I want to hit the leg end. And we're going to do some success. So, in case you have not seen this here deck here, this is a really nice, slick little one. It's just a straight-up Burny Burn Mage. That's it.
Let the hunt begin.
And I gotta say, there's just a few cards in this that I think are really quite clever, that I like quite a bit. There's some of the usual culprits, the Arcanologists, to draw the secrets, the Burn Mage, to synergize with that. Oh, this guy. Obviously, Sorcerer's Apprentice, Frostbolts, Fireballs, usual sorts of things. But I think the clever pieces are adding in 2 Arcane Missiles, because there's so many Palapals doing stuff, and it's a marginal amount of burn. I am going to coin this out because this is an aggressive deck. But also the Cinder Storm, which is really interesting because on empty boards it's kind of like a 1 mana cheaper, 1 damage less Fireball. Really, really nice. I'm very meta positive on this one. Now, I think my health is going to matter. I think that this deck just wants to trade for like 1 to 2 turns and then just go face, because that's the place. And then we'll break him with our mace. We're going to go ahead and freeze the face here. There's our Pyroblast that we'll unlikely ever get to. We definitely want to do this in order to keep the Sorcerer's Apprentice alive. It seems to make sense. Change of plans. Farsi Bombs, sorry to be a jerk, but hasn't Day9 played this exact deck recently with limited success? No. We had a huge win rate with it, went up rank and a half, and then we switched over to shitty decks and lost it all the way back down. So Farsi Bottom, sorry to be a jerk, but I really just ruined my own rank all due to myself. not due to anything or anyone else but me. I think we actually do jam out the Life Drinker now. Just get men on the board. Just be men incredible here. So Farsi Bottom, that's part of the reason why I'm playing this particular deck, because I like it. I like Tempo Mage. I like burning and blowing people up. It was the very first deck I ever made in Hearthstone. I put in all the spell power dudes. That's back when Dalaran Mage was, I think a Dalaran Mage was a 2/4. That's what we like to see. It's back when the D-Mage was a 2/4, and I just had all the basics. It was pretty fantastical. Now, I think I do want to Explosive Rune in Ping. Definitely want to do this. Very hard to lose this game at this point. My Innkeeper says 10 and 8 with this deck. My Innkeeper says 9 and 7. Potato, potato. But I think I'm getting better at playing this deck, so... I mean, it's not that complicated of a deck, but... That feels good. Hoot hoot. Oh! Sail! Alright. So I think I want the explosive runes, and I think I actually do just... Do I want the counter spell? I mean, he's probably going to pop trade into this, so I'm just going to do this. How lucky can I be? How lucky can I be? Play a creature. Leroy Suicide Man. Goodbye. Blam blam. Yeah, I really love the Arcane Missiles and the Cinder Storms as very nice tools to swing the board back. I think one big adjustment I'm going to be making with this deck is being more thoughtful about how the Sorcerer's Apprentice is played. Arcanologist is just a solid body, draws the card that I want, snippety snap ASAP. So I don't really need to be too complex with my decision making around that card. I can just plop it down relatively early, but the Sorcerer's Apprentice is a little more fragile and has such huge upside.
Your soul shall be mine.
You asked for it.
I don't want the counter spell because I'm already going to be drawing with the Arcanologist. I'd rather get some sort of cheap 1-drop. Okay. Monty Berserker, I think, is another one of the more interesting cards in this. Ooh, that's a bit filth. Is this an aggro deck, by the way, or just happen to play out this way? Oh yeah, it's a very aggro deck. Good, he's already trying to help us kill him. It's fantastic news. Counterspell would be the nut draw here.
An incredible discovery.
Nice. Corellia42 says, "And my first Twitch Prime sub ever goes to day 9, powered by Amazon Prime." Wow, you even got the branding on point, Corellia42. It's all sorts of new folk rolling in. Mr. Hossy, Thrice Macaw, 23 months. You know what? We'll round up Thrice Macaw. Happy 21 month of Oisade. I'm going to run out this and this, and I think I actually trade like this to ensure that I can keep my Kirin Mage alive. Executive Day 9. You know what? 21 years. Happy 21 to you, huh? How long am I going to be out of town? I'm out of town Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. I'm doing work on all of those days. So I believe that this may not be a Q block. And every time I say that, it's a Q block, okay? So I'm going to do this first to see what happens. Awesome, awesome, awesome. That was the absolute nut outcome. Every time I've said, I think it's not a Q block, it's literally always a Q block, alright? It's a Warlock who's doing hero powering its Q block. I'm the Shaz says, I haven't heard much about this Twitch Prime. Could you tell us about what this is? Dude, Shaz, why do you do that? Anytime Twitch Prime is mentioned, I am the Shaz starts busting out about it. Oh, balls. Alright, I think we're dead. We probably lost the video game here. Get down to 20. Gotta get up to get down. Twitch Prime, where do I sign up? Here's the thing. You know, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna bring up Twitch Prime subs only when Despy shows up. She's the trigger, right? That's what it is. I'm really torn about that. I'm really torn about that.
So sweet.
Sucks a bit, but what are you gonna do, huh? We could also ping, shoot 5 and 4. That's probably better. Let's see what he does here. But I think ping, shoot is probably a very potent play here. Yeah, I think I'm actually gonna do that. You know, this puts us in range to just blow him up, you know what I mean? You know, I'm always on the fence about that because I think it's very important as a content creator to create content, right? For me to be sitting here talking about the deck that I'm playing, to be talking through my decisions, to be telling stories, things like this, right? I feel like that is a responsibility as a content creator. I also think it's really damn important to thank the people who are supporting you, you know what I mean? I think that's an important thing to do, and I try to do that via interacting with people more conversationally in the chat as opposed to like a one-time call-out and then never mention ever again, that sort of thing. Plus, I encourage all of you to just participate in chat because the Twitch chat is the greatest over here on Day Night TV. And when it comes to like the functional business practice of saying, hey, please subscribe over on Amazon Prime and Twitch Prime and stuff like that. There's a huge number of people that are interested in, willing to, and eager to support content creators via Twitch Prime. They just forget because you literally have to re-up every single month, every single time. So I've been trying to balance doing that, that.
Why do you call?
Okay, how do we hurt him the most? We're going to stop talking about all things Twitch. And we're going to think about wounding the enemy. Cone of Cold's probably the right one. We got 3 turns left in us, huh? Counterspell's going to be nice if we can rip another Kirin Mage out of the Ether, because we're definitely not pulling it out of the deck. JB Hero. Yo. Wolf's stream says, I personally like your stream because you don't spend every second of the stream thanking for subs, etc., but instead focus on quality content equal cats. Quibsy says, any chance you're going to play Wizard of Legend? I'm kind of edging around that. I'm kind of thinking about that. I'm kind of working my way towards that. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Catch my drift? I think I can do it. Nice. I think the real problem is that we're going to hit a Void Lord on this turn.
The power courses through me.
It's for dogs. I'm still waiting to see the Battletech playthrough. I know. And you know what? Here's a big issue. Dark Souls Remastered is coming out not this week, but next week. Not this week, but next week. Not this week, but next week. Well, we won. Alright, Dark Souls Remastered. 25th. I'm doing an 11 a.m. start on that day of release and playing all day. Probably going to play it on PC rather than Switch, even though I think that it's dope that it's on the Switch. I just happen to be at my PC all the time and want to be able to have that. Did you ever complete Dark Souls 1? I didn't, Raffle Man off. Isn't that crazy? Never did I ever. This is literally an Is-It deck. This is red-blue, straight up. So I think we just Sorcerer's Apprentice Arcane Missiles again. Oh my god, TV Scum says, funny story. I work at a university, and as it's finals time, my office manager just got back from the bathroom and said she heard someone snoring in the stall next over. The sleep deprivation is real. I have totally fallen asleep on the toilet before. That is let me tell you, that is one of the weirdest feelings ever. When just all of a sudden, you're sitting there, doing your business, and then you just open your eyes and you're like, my legs are asleep. Okay, so it's going to be one of two possible things. I would expect this to be an explosive, freezing. It could be wandering monster, so I'm going to do this first. And the question is, which is more important? Okay, so I'm actually just going to do this. I'm definitely attacking with this lady first. Draw 3 cards, discard any spells drawn. We're just going to go for the Pyroblast because we're a bit of a jerk. And now we're going to go in. We're going to expect it's Wandering Monster, Explosive, or Freezing. Explosive would be completely fine with us, but Wandering Monster is more likely the target. Yep. So then we go in. Bink, bonk. Londa get donked. I think this is an easy life drink return. Hit and heal. Is this a spell hunter? It's been fairly spelly for now. It's been rather spelly. Flanking, strike, tracking. Guij84 says, are you going to draft this weekend? I can't. I'm working all 4 days. Oh. Okay, so how are we going to do this? I think we just literally toss this out because... Wow, I'm lucky. Now he's forced to trade into there. I counterspell ping. I have a few turns to ping, and then we can pyro and win. Suddenly, the amount of turns we have left is a little limited. Okay, so he's going to hit. We're going to Fireball next turn, and then we're going to Pyroblast to close out the game. Very hard for him to win from this. He needs to be able to deal an extraordinary amount of damage. We're going to go, theoretically, to 19 on this turn. Or 18 or whatever it is.
To my side.
Good, good, good. More important to do this to reduce possible damage as opposed to killing a thing, because we're just literally trying to win next turn. What heal could he possibly have, honestly? How to Pyro reduce Primordial Glyph? Of course, TV Scum. Of course. See, this is the thing we were worried about. So, I'd like to note why I didn't go face there. See? Would have killed us. Win, win, win. Win, win, win. Win, win, win. Shake your booty. Arky60 says, you ever get tired of being such a winner? Indeed, and then I throw by playing awful garbage anti-meta decks. Ooh. I think I keep like this. I think this is an overall strong draw. The thing that I hesitated around was we could be up against the aggro odd rogue, in which case I wouldn't want Alaneth, or we could be up against the more tempo-y rogue, in which case Alaneth might be a keep, because Alaneth is a very insane card if it just goes any amount of time forward. But the biggest reason that I threw it back is because of the Caverns Rouge deck, which, as you'll note, is a deck for jerks. Karkisa says, oh, RQ60, I thought he said my name. Yeah. Alright. You know, I think I actually do like this. throw this out. He doesn't have a lot of tools to hit this. The only one that he typically would have would be the Pirate. Which is fine. Which is fine. Now we can play this and Explosive Rune. I think this is better. He's gonna have to trade here, going to 17. I'll hit him to put him to 13, and then we have some more secrets we can pop down. Dude, can I just say drafts on MTGA are so fun. I drafted like all last weekend. Oh my gosh, it's so awesome. It is like truly one of the greatest, most fun experiences I've had in a while. No Pillars 2 today. Yeah, dude, I just wanted to play Hearthstone. I don't know how else to put it. I sort of was like, well, if I'm going to go out of town, do I want to get 4% deeper in the 60-hour game Pillars of Eternity 2? Or just grind a little Hearthstone? Just kind of felt like doing Hearthstone since I was going to be gone all weekend. That's about it. No big dramatic decision behind. I'm trying to trust my impulses a little bit more. I'm trying to just do that, because that was like the 2017 Regret. 2017 Regret was just sticking too rigidly to a schedule. I think this is an excellent decision to just play this out. Hi, Ophiar. How's it going? Void salad.
I get.
Burn Mage says, hey Day9, what was your favorite Hearthstone card, classic or from any expansion? I think Echo of Medivh is probably my favorite card. I think Echo of Medivh is probably my favorite card.
Versus Jaina.
And not purely because
It is
of the Echo
on.
Giants deck. Not purely because of that. Do I keep this? I think because I have these two, this is good to keep. Shadow Form, also one of my favorites of all time. Astral Communion just made me, just tickled me. It just absolutely tickled me. I think it's good to just get this ball rolling and begin hurting them. Talk about a tickleful ability. But the reason that I liked Echo of Medivh is that, first of all, it was inexpensively costed. Okay, it's a big mage. So we want to run this counterspell out later. I think I Frostbolt this and go into face. So this we want to do on turn 4-ish. The reason I like it is that expensive cards, something like, you know, well, I don't really have any in this. Take, for instance, Blizzard. Blizzard is a really great example of a card that is right on the edge of being a little too expensive to do any combos with. You know, Flamestrike. Flamestrike is a great example of this. Flamestrike is a big, potent card, right? Huh. Huh. This is weird to do, but I think I actually do this. This turn 5 is where we would have some sort of sweeper. Definitely we want to be able to block a Blizzard on turn 6. That's an important one. Good, 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 good. Got 2 Blizzards. Something like a Flame Strike is a card that I am totally freaking fine with. We're going to draw first, see if we can rip an Explosive Rune or something like this. Primordial Glyphs Abound, no problem. Nifty Thrifty, United States, that's absolutely the correct one to get.
It's time for a little blood.
Things like Flame Strike don't have interesting, neat, unique combos associated with them. You just blast it out. Ysera does not have cool, interesting, unique combos associated with it because it's so difficult to ever get a creature to stick to the board for more than a single turn. Alright, first things first, we're going to pop this puppy down. And what I love about Echo of Medivh is that it is an extremely combo-full card. There's a lot of really cool possibilities that it allows. There's a lot of setup to think about in order to enable it. It's not like an auto-include value card like a Frostbolt. Frostbolt I actually don't think is as interesting. By the way, I definitely play this one on the right to make it look like I deliberately couldn't, because if I play this, he's going to ask why didn't he run that out earlier, and the obvious answer is that because I have another counterspell, but this kind of helps conceal the counterspell a little bit. Things like, you know, Frostbolt is just a really good value card, right? It's just super value-y. It's just a good delay, removal, kind of fix-all, do-all. So he's going to cast the Blizzard, and I think it doesn't proc. Or the Meteor, what have you. It might proc. Okay, it does. Interesting. Well, I still think that we should kill him. And so I really like that. I really like those combo-y, synergistic, does more when well planned for type cards. Duplicate is another card that I really, really, really like a lot. I think that there's these other sexy side cards that I think are fascinating, like Ice Lance I really liked, Sinister Strike really like, because they're kind of particular in demand and intelligent structure to them.
Victory or death!
You asked for it.
I think I should have mulliganed the Frostbolt. I think it's a mistake to keep the Frostbolt. So often this is a Armor Warrior. Screw it. This is a heinous matchup for us. Heinous matchup for us. What about Fierce Monkey? Fierce Monkey is a hilarious card.
Astonishing.
Only face. That's all we're doing in this game. Because he will just easily out-armor us.
Of my jungle.
I want to concede. I'm so dead. I'm like screwed, man. Woo! I feel so dead inside. Kinlo Punim says, do you think Hearthstone has become pay to win? There's a few... I want to unpack that, because that's one of those statements that's worded in a way that implies a lot of stuff. Like, it implies that Hearthstone didn't used to be pay to win and now is pay to win.
Bare your soul to me.
How would I describe this? First of all, oh my god, that sucks. Second of all, oh my god, this whole game is just so hard for me right now. There's this fundamental thing that exists in any game that kind of involves combination-y stuffs. I mean, this has just been true for card games for a long time. Like, this deck is better if you have Aluneth. If you don't have Aluneth, I don't know, maybe a second Pyroblast, something like that?
Rush the enemy! Defend Gildan!
The deck is strictly better with the Aluneth. Can't win this game. This is the hardest counter to this entire deck is the Baku Warrior. If he hero powers every turn and only removes and never plays creatures, I just die. And that's his entire deck is removal and armor. Yeah, so it is true that the deck is weaker if you don't have Aluneth. And so, in that regard, I think just by definition, there is an element of your decks will be a little weaker if you don't have all the cards that are there. However, there's this aspect of card games that I think doesn't get discussed enough. Because think about this channel. If you are tuned into this channel at all, you know what you are? You're probably in the top 5% of the most involved Hearthstone players out there, right? And I'm not saying you're a super hardcore, only focus on winning, that sort of thing. I'm saying you are into the game. If you can get a measure of into the game-ness, you're in that top 5% category. And so, a lot of people who wind up sitting down, playing, who sit down and play Hearthstone, I've had this experience with many card games in my life, most notably if I'm playing Magic the Gathering, and I'm playing drafts in order to build a collection to make standard decks. There's this really into... Oh, and you guys disagree because you were just all here for me. Oh my god, Nexus. Skootsky. It was so sweet to me. It's me, Skoutsky. Yeah, there's a fundamental bias that exists there. But if you are building your collection up and trying to figure out how to make the best deck with your collection, that in itself is a really fun game. So for instance, this deck is very particularly constructed to be based upon all of this, and this is a legend quality deck, right? This is a really, really, really top tier deck. But I mean, if you are just a Hearthstone player who plays casually every now and again, the how do I make a really good deck with my limited skill set is just fun as hell. And so I'm sort of in support of the idea of limited collections helping create an actually fun and compelling experience. So you add further this argument to say, how compelling is that in Hearthstone? Is making free-to-play accounts interesting in any regard? Frostbolt? Probably this. Oh, that's right. I attacked first because I forgot that the cost gets reduced. I gotta stop being in the middle of the point. I'm gonna try to be a little more deliberate about taking time. Anytime I'm in the middle of a point and I've mostly figured out my turn, I just shut my brain off and get back to my point, which is weak. So what we might critique in a game like Hearthstone is how fun is the free-to-play experience? How good is it? And I think that there's ample opportunity to state, you know what? It's actually quite weak. It's actually not so good. It's actually problematic. I think that is a completely acceptable argument. Oh look, he's working with us to help him get killed. And so I think that the top 5% of people who are into Hearthstone will probably freaking hate the free-to-play experience. They'll probably despise it. I don't know what that other 95% is like, who maybe plays a few times a month for 2 hours or whatever, and then just halts.
Come, try your luck.
Oinky, oinky, oinky. So I think I hit this, pop that, have a really scary dude play another scary dude. That's the play that makes the most sense. I could play these, but then I wouldn't be able to clear that. Yeah, I like this. Hit this, play this, play this. Plus, we could actually counter his scary stuff. This is an intimidating board. He's going to bore to kill this, putting him at 4 mana. And then I'm not sure how he can deal with the mana worm. And so, you know, I think that the pay-to-win thing, I think the biggest error that the people who, you know, pitchfork against pay-to-win make is that they categorize something in terms of it is pay-to-win or who is this now here? What is this doing in the deck? Huh? So I'm going to ping this, hit there to trade, and then lead in. No, that's a weaker play. We hit like this, leaving it at 1 health. We ping this guy so that way we can go into the face. Then we run this out like this in order to block any upcoming secretage. Or, excuse me, spellage. Yeah, I mean, I think that there are things like games where I have a character that, let's just say, you know, he has like a damage and health stat. And the more... Welcome. The more that I open loot boxes, the more those numbers go up. And the more money that I spend, the more loot boxes I get. And it's a competitive game. So in other words, the power is fundamentally based upon... This counterspell is going to feel real good. You know, it's fundamentally based upon... fundamentally based upon the amount of money that you spend. Now, I just want to be really clear. I don't actually think there is a problem with some of those kinds of games. There's some games where it's sort of like a progression-based system. Like, I once played this city buildery type game called Icarium. And it was kind of fun to build and manage your city and grow your city. And you could accelerate things by spending money, just like any old, you know, mobile game. And it was fun to do. It was fun to play, just kind of on its own. And sometimes I'd just like toss some gems to solve some problems that I had earned in the game. And if I had spent money, it would have helped turn that into a, you know, perhaps a wish for me to do that. But that's really just sort of like a grindy growth, get to experience and grow in the thing. It wasn't fundamentally like this competitive battle-y game. And I think that the number one critique that I would throw out there, the number one critique that I would throw out to any game, what I would have concerns about in a monetization model, is if it bears a claim to be a competitive game.
Greetings, traveler.
It's time for
Shut the face. If it has that claim, I am competitive, look at me. We take things super ethereal here. But then it turns out that it's like, clearly whoever pays the most money clearly gets the advantage. Hearthstone, I actually... Boy, what are we up against? Let's run in the weak, boy. Is it an explosive? No, it can't be. I think we're going to lose this game based upon that one single play. That was nice by him. I'm just going to run the counter spell out because this is a spell hunter. Trying to organize my brain. Grain Train's owning us right now. We're pretty much dead.
Someday I'll be just like you.
Mulligan. Very well. God. Yeah, I think that if the... I tend to get bothered when there's pay structures that fundamentally... Oh, that coffee's so strong. I'm trying to think of actually how to word this, because I want to word it very precisely. What? He runs Spellbreakers? Oh! Oh! Oh, this is cool. It carries through? Nice. God, that coffee was so strong it completely disrupted my entire ability to think. I don't like when there's that feeling of a wall. Like, you don't get to play unless you have done this much. I'm a big believer that the best kind of experience should be the sort of additive growth where I want to spend more and more and more. My favorite monetization, maybe ever, I don't know if this is a literal true comment, but it certainly feels true as I'm just sitting here doing my thinky dinks. I think I actually want to shoot and kill this guy because I don't have... I think he's a slower deck. I love drafting in Magic the Gathering. I love that. I love the paying to enter and to participate in a thing. Grain Train is just demolishing me. He's absolutely bulldozing my whole face right now. Isn't that sad? I love poker tournaments. I pay $10 to enter. The $9 goes to the prize pool, $1 goes to the tournament organizers. I love that. I love that in Magic the Gathering. Like, I've been playing Arena all weekend, and it is the most amazing experience. Because if I do well, I get more of the currency back. I paid $100 to get 20k gems, and I went down a little bit to like 18k, and then I started to win, and I'm working my way back up again. It's so sick. We're more than likely dead. He really wrecked us. And I love that experience of playing and trying to become more skillful and working on my shit. I play in it, I can be skillful and win more. I can receive more cards for my collection via playing it. I mean, if you do MTGA, you get 4 packs. Like, if you're an average drafter, you get 4 packs per bind.
Well played.
Get me out of this game.
You win.
So I almost think that in the monetization space, there's kind of this underexplored growth curve and experience curve. Because I feel like there is...
Jaina versus Uther.
I feel like there a lot of the early free-to-play games that existed on mobile kind of used a small set of models, such as you can play 3 times today, and you're out of energy, and you have to come back tomorrow, but you can pay to get more energy.
We have turned our curse into our strength.
And I think that a lot of... There's just been a lack of innovation in that regard.
An incredible discovery!
I actually think one of the most brilliant pieces of monetization is the Battle Pass style thing from the Compendium or from Fortnite. Pay an upfront fee to receive the Compendium, play to get levels to unlock unique content. Oh, you what? You fucking what? Do I shoot her? I think I don't. I think I just pop and drop.
An incredible discovery!
Pick up the pace. So this is his turn 3. So I'm more than likely going to Kirin Tor and Counterspell, because this is his Call to Arms turn.
We have many.
So I definitely want to do like this, because if he calls to Schwarms, then it just gets insta-countered. And he could Blessing of Kings. He just doesn't have a lot of cheap spells that matter. Yeah. See you later, alligator. Eat shit, alligator.
Someday I'll be just like you!
Now this is a tough turn. I think this is the most correct one. I think this, but I kind of wanted to save her and just go Cinderstorm later, but I think we need to get the damage in.
Reporting for duty.
Good. So we could, for instance, hit Cinderstorm. Yeah, that's really good, right? We do this. We Cinderstorm to virtually guarantee that both of these die. Great. Probably, I should have Arcane Intellected first, but I think that it's very rare that it will ever change my decision-making process there. We could Alaneth next turn. It really depends on what he does. We have a lot of damage coming in. I think there's this really interesting shift that's happening in gaming that is essentially a product of time. Games are simply getting better. There's more and more better games that are being released.
Reporting for duty.
Whew, dirty, filth, disgusting. Disgusting turn. I think games are getting better, and there are games that are less prohibitive monetarily. And so if you're a consumer and you sit down and you're playing a game that really has a high barrier price-wise to be able to play and participate and have cool experiences, and someone says, hey, here's this, but the same, cheaper, and it's a better game. Whoa.
Versus Arthas.
You asked for it.
This is a very nice combination. That sucks. So coming all the way to the question, do I think Hearthstone is free to play? I think it is, I'll call it, it's a little bit false that it's free, I think. I think it's a little bit false. I think you do kind of need to spend $30 or $40 to just get your deck started. Although I've never made a free-to-play account, I've only had one thing. Herr Bankman says, finally get to watch live, been watching forever, but it's so damn late here in Sweden.
We have turned our curse into our strength.
'Tis a wee bit wuff. This is kind of a gross opening. So I think I have to Sorcerer's Apprentice and Arcane Missiles, or pass. I think that's what I'm going to do. I think I do this because Direwolf Alpha is a very reasonable possibility. See, I'm really interested in the monetization model, where, like, everyone is spending $100 a year. Which, again, sounds like a whole shitload, but... How do I do this? Run this out?
We have many.
Yeah.
secrets.
I mean, I'd love to keep her alive, but I think it's just a good day for her to die. I think Hero Power Shoot felt a little awkward. Yeah, I just like this idea, like, everyone's just paying a ton. Yep. So he can't call to arms, which is ideal. He'll trade. Play little dude, it's fine.
Reporting for duty.
Crap. This is a bit rough. I guess I'm gonna do it like this, huh? Cinderstorm, that helps a little bit. I'll get 2 turns of whacking with this. Kinda stinks. Someone says everyone paying $100 a year is not going to happen, Sean. Free to play is the way forward. No, I mean, this is literally what I'm talking about. I am more interested in a game that's getting closer to $100 for everyone, instead of 90% are free and 10% spend like $5,000 a year. That's the model that I think is more interesting and appealing to me. Let's see what we hit. You know, I'm interested in something where, like, a lot of people are paying $10 a year, and the high-end people are maybe spending a few hundred, but it's like their main activity.
Reporting for duty.
This is going to be a little bit of a tricky game to win. That's like his only healing, so if we get some more burn spells... Do I want to run a counter? I think I do. I think I just jam the counter spell down right now. Life drink or ping. Play another thing, ping. Ping, 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 ping. Green screen works on Salad? Yeah, it's a really great camera. Sony Handycam. Maybe there's a way we can live. Maybe. I doubt it. And I think the big determining factor for how to get to a game like that is literally making a good game. Prime example, League of Legends, right? Rich competitively, great socially. Oh, careful, careful. Is you okay? Jesus, you dummy. Destroying my computer.
Reporting for duty.
Alright, let's clip these back on. I mean, I certainly feel like I'm a dead person.
Well played.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I don't know if we can get deep. Despy, why do you want to be in the worst places possible? Come here. What? That looks uncomfortable as hell. I don't see why you would ever want to be there.
You win.
Dude, the best part about this deck is that the games are fast. Fast, 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 fast. Oh, do you want my coffee? Here, it's right here. Come here. It's on the ground. She loves the smell of coffee. Loves rubbing against it. Despy's here time to talk about Amazon Prime. I messed up. I'll remember again next time.
Versus
Hi, Despy. Oh, Despy meows because she wants everyone to get Amazon Prime connected to Twitch Prime. Despy, do you want everyone to subscribe? She does. You guys better get on it. I actually kind of, Hey, don't chew on that. Don't chew on that. Oh, Barnaby Jones. Jabel 12. OMG lasers pew pew pew. No whiz. It's a tog. Look at all these pure die-in-the-wool Despy fans. Look at this. We got cat people in chat, indeed. Alright, let's see. Hey, Despy, you want to say hi to the new subscribers? Oh, you're chewing on my... No. Those are a pair of headphones. No. Hold on. Despy, say hi to the new subs. Despy! Come on! Alright, she didn't quite like that. Yeah, it's a good cat. We're going to get a much happier meow. A much more respectful and happy meow. Here we go. Despy! Hello!
I found it first.
Alright, she's pushing against me. Hi, Despy! Oh my god, you want so many snuggles. She wants so many Twitch Prime subscriptions. It's so amazing. This is indeed a good cat. Okay, so I think that we're obviously against what we may very well refer to as a jerk butt druid. It's a spiteful druid. Why do you want to be in the worst place possible? Okay, come on. Alright, you know what? Yeah, chew on the pens. It's a good cat. Let's get one more hello from you, huh? Despy! I don't know if you heard that. She didn't want to be a little quiet. Despy! Oh, do we want chin rubs? Yes. This cat is just insanely happy. I don't know why you're so happy. You're literally chewing on empty coffee cups. Chewing on headphone cables. Yeah. That's a good cat. Yes. Oh my god, I love you! I didn't realize I could love a thing so much. Yeah, your dad called you a thing. I hope you know what I mean by that. I mean any person, place, or thing. Bye! How long can Blizzard go on? Alright. So I think I have to... I think that this is a good one to run out. Let's actually do this first and see what occurs. So I think I'm going to do this. This. Alright. Cat's on the mouse. I mean, Spiteful Summoner can come down on this turn, but I'm a little bit okay with that because this is a threatening board. He'll kind of want to hero power and kill this. This bee. You know, I'm going to move my water. I'm going to move my phone and my wallet. There you go. It's a good cat.
The rage. It claims me.
So this was an overall rather positive outcome.
An incredible discovery.
God, I gotta stop drawing these damn counter spells. So he hasn't played a Spiteful, which is good. Because these cards are probably not Spiteful Summoners, they're probably Ultimate Infestations. And Counterspell is not useful to toss down... Oh, he got it off the top. Counterspell is not useful to toss out ultra early. But if you get it before turn 10, and you can just counter the Counterspell, it's monstrous. Oh, that's dirty. I think we actually just, like, win if we draw a Fireball. I don't care about killing this. I don't care at all. Because we're trying to just mark a sopping wet W on this next turn. Because he's going to go pop, pop.
What to do?
Basically, Malfurion kills us.
What to do?
Rush Duder hurts. The taunt Duder hurts. But I just gotta rush him down, you know. Oh my god, Vo won with the 314. Says, hey Sean, didn't see you live for more than a year, just enjoying YouTube. Thrilled to hear that, man. I have a really weird YouTube channel. My YouTube channel's odd, man. It is completely unlike the way that a YouTube channel should work. Oh, we are roasted toasted. Whoopsie doopsies. Well. Welpy, welpy, welpy. Great turn by that man. Holy uh-oh. So here's the play, right? We just need to delay for 2 turns and then draw a Pyroblast and win. Easy as that, huh? So Primordial Glyph gives us a Pyroblast. Pyroblast gives us a Pyroblast. Yeah, my YouTube's weird in that most people, the way they do their YouTubes, who are frequent uploaders, I'll take someone like the Jimquisition, who I enjoy quite a bit. A little more incisive than I would ever be, but it's part of his charm. Jimquisition will every day or every other day will upload like a 10-minute well-edited video. And that's kind of like the YouTube way. I hope he trades, man. The only way we win is if he starts trading. But like the way I upload YouTube or do YouTube is I upload about 30 hours a week. I just upload stuff, dude. Oh shit. Yes, trade good. Ouch. Ouch. Do I die next turn? I feel like I die next turn. Play this puppy out. 4, 7, 14. Okay. Alright, so we need a glyph into a freeze spell. Hey, Despy. Hey, hey, Despy. No. I know you want to chew on all my cords, but you can't do it. Ain't no lie, baby. Bye, 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 bye. Okay, we literally need a glyph that freezes, or we dead, because this is 14 and 19. So we actually need him to mess up. Okay. Hey, what are you doing? Stop. No, I'm gonna sprinkle you with water. It's a very bad cat. Yeah, my YouTube channel's weird, so pretty happy. Maybe we should just play Paladin? I'm not giving up, dude. We're doing great. We're having a grand old time. Let's see. We've been able to play a crap load of games. We won the first 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in a row.
You asked for it. Oh.
And then we've had a couple rough starts, but overall, I'm pretty pleased with it. I think I do chuck this back. I'm gonna keep the arcane missiles. Okay, I think I pop down this friend. Then I think I actually explosive runes and keep going in. That doth suck. Hey, Despy, no, come on, get over here. Despy, no, you can't be there. No. I don't even need to get the water anymore. She just knows. I think that she knows. Whoops. Tried to right click, but that's fine. We'll just pop this guy. Whoa, that was close. Alright. The Raven Familia. Mirror Entity. Dragon's Fury. Almost good. 2 counter spells is pretty nice. Pretty positive. We can win this if we get an Alaneth. If we can win this, we get an Alaneth. Something creative 68. Love it. Well, that's good. We're gonna blow that dude up. I think we explosive runes first. We don't have as threatening a board to want to defend with a counterspell. Chango says, foolish question, but what does right-clicking do? If you're holding a card out and you right-click, it just pulls it back to the hand. So I'll do it here with this. Yeah, left-click and then I right-click. And it just returns it right back to the hand. Hold left-click, right-click, boom. Counter that. That's totally fine. That's fine. It does reek. Desperation. Yeah. No. You may not cross this line. It's a good cat. Let's see what we get. Ooh, Burn Mage. That's one we want to protect. Okay. Despy, what is with you today, man? Why are you being such a jerk butt?
For Dalaran.
What do you want? No, Despy. You are being such a bad cat. She wants to chew on either this black resistance band, or
Reality.
all realities, all minions. No. That's Dad's. She just wants to chew on rubbery things. That's it. See, I have to stow these away. I have to hide Manfred on top of them. There we go. They're gone. They're gone forever. Yep, she's looking. What you looking for, hon? You know what? I don't use the... Is this the extra light resistance band? I don't think I even use this. Yeah, this is the extra light one. Let's open this puppy up. Okay, so let's do this and see if we can get one of these down to 1 health. Alright, we are the luckiest boy in the world. Alright, you want rubbery things to chew on? Here you go. Yeah, chew on that. Chew on that. Yeah, you happy now? Wow, you're actually really happy. Here, what are you doing? Uh-oh. That is not awesome. So let's play this. If we can rip the Sorcerer's Apprentice here, that would be really good. Just want to make sure she doesn't just, like, chew it up and start swallowing rubbery bits. That would be really bad. Alright. Maybe we can get a kill this turn. Yeah, oh, this is fun for you, huh? Holy shit. Yeah.
Out of my
Yeah, we love rubbery resistance bandy things, huh? They're pretty fun, huh? Don't swipe at me. This cat is so annoying. And I love you so much when you're so annoying. Jesus. Alright, we did it. Wow. I'm the luckiest boy in the world. All skill. We have fared against a surprisingly small number of Q blocks. Let's just get a shout out. Despy! Get out of there. Come on, Despy. Come on. Come on, you want this thing? You've been hunkering for this for a while. Go get it. Alright. This cat, man. Canuck says, I was looking at all the combinations of how to fireballs, taunts, and maximize trade damage. Didn't see that he could just blast face. Yeah, I almost didn't. I'm right there with you, man. Want creatures. Yeah, stay right there. That's a good spot for you. See, I have this place on the table that's cleared out for you. Literally, there's nothing there except for the gloriousness that is your napping spot. What are we doing, Sheriff? We got another cat. Uh-oh. Holy shit, don't attack each other. Hi, Sheriff. Yeah, I did kind of cover up your spot. I got it. These cats are being very responsible, right?
An incredible discovery.
Yeah, Sheriff, don't worry. I kind of fucked your shit up, didn't I? There you go. There's your nice open spot by the window, sweetheart. Alright, so that means I have to adjust like this. Good. Isn't that right, Share Bear? Like you just don't care. Okay, so I think that this is a good outcome. Just getting a counter spell down now. If it's a control-ish mage, he just doesn't have cheap spells. So ideally we'd want to counter spell on turn 4 or 5 to deny a Dragon's Fury or a Blizzard, but I think that doing it early is completely fine as well.
Out of my jungle!
Okay. So I think what I'm gonna do. Is I'm gonna toss this out, pop like this, and then just Cinder Storm me for maximum damage. Now he has the coin, which you might think really ruins this, but he needs turn 5 to be good, right? He needs turn 5 to be the Dragon's Fury. Or if he has a Blizzard, he wants to use that on turn 5 to coin it out. So if I can just straight up coin that. How do I wish to do this? Well, this is a clear point. So he's going to try to coin out a Blizzard, and it's going to get countered, and that's going to really ruin his little day. Okay, so we can do this. We can do this. That was the worst outcome. So here's where he's going to try to coin out the Blizzard. He's not going to be able to, and he's going to concede. Playing Dragonfire technically lets him live, but I just don't think he would have played in the way that he did with a sort of desperate hurl down to the dudes.
Out of my
Unless that's the position he was in. So yeah. So we're fully expecting a Blizzard to come up. Despy, you better not.
reality. Wove reality.
Hey!
You win this.
I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you. All those games of me playing my own big mage. Clues, man. It gives me the clues. Dum da da dum dum da 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 dum da 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 da. Where are the Q blocks at, man? I want to wreck a Q block. That's my goal in life.
Jaina versus Thrall.
For Doomhammer.
You asked for it.
Do I keep this? I think I never keep Primordial Glyph. Keeping these two is great. I think I just want the dude. I think I just want the dude. Ooh. Ooh. What are we even going to draw here? Firefly? Fjordfly? Nothing? Nothing. No, I think I just literally jammed down two of these puppies.
That's incredible.
That is, Jay. Don't get me wrong. That is incredible. C'est incroyable. No devolve exists. No devolve.
Truth is found in death.
Oh, is that what we are, eh? So this would indicate to us that he does not have a lot of spells. That also hurts us in a way because we have two counter spells. Pure oh god, that is.
We have many secrets.
Well, we got wrecked. I think this is still correct.
I shall eat you. Out of my jungle.
So what do I do here? I think I just hit ping and draw. That feels good to me.
For Dalaran.
Hit ping. I'm not really sure what we're up against. He looks Kalasethi. He looks Kalasethi for sure.
Out of my jungle!
You know, like the hordes of minions. He's trying to slow me down. Not a 1-1, please. Well, that kind of sucks too, but it is mostly okay. So I think that I actually do fireball
Just like you.
this guy. Glyph first.
For Dalaran.
Get these buggeroos out of the way. Save the burn for that shaman right there. He probably has a volcano. Really? Oh, God. Oh, Lord.
I should eat you.
It's okay. Definitely this. Yeah, I think I see the play. I think we counterspell. We frostbolt this. Oh, yeah. So we counterspell first. We definitely run this down. We're gonna go for face. We're gonna play some of these dudes, and we're gonna bomb this out. Now, if he has Hagatha, I think I have to immediately rip my face off. Like Mission Impossible, except it's not a mask. It's just literally the skin just shearing off my bones. And that's the game, huh? That's the game. Well, let's just begin this, huh? Why can't Hagatha be counterspelled? He's supposed to have Volcano. He's supposed to get countered.
It's time for a little tour.
I wake once more.
Let us wreak havoc.
Perplexing.
We are officially launched. Amazing. Uh-oh, that sucks. Uh-oh, here comes Healing Rain. Holy shit. Oh my god. Well. I mean, we may have lost, but I'm really glad that we lost to 3 spells created by the Witch. That always feels good. That feels good. That's a positive way to go out.
Jaina versus Lunara.
The forest fights back. You asked for it.
The forest bites back. All right, so this is This is a spiteful druid. We know it's a spiteful druid. We know. Incoming Drawing says, what's a good sci-fi movie? I always recommend Minority Report. It's one of my favorite movies of all time. Of all time! Let's see what Zoker, the Flame Stoker, do. I really like that movie. Nice mix of sci-fi-ishness. Probably this. Probably not this lady. I want to try to treat Sorcerer's Apprentice more as like a counter swing. B Malloy 123 says, my friend hates the randomness that's inherent in Hearthstone. No way to plan around it. What are your thoughts on it? Yeah, I've done some verbally discussions on this particular issue. I think we just run this out and see what happens. Yeah! So we can, like, hero power and bonk in. There's a question here. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. No, I think that, like, there is randomness in a card game that you can wrap your head around and understand. I think poker I'll actually use as a cleaner example, you know, where, oh, based upon circumstance X that I'm in, I'm not quite sure I love this play, but I think it's maybe the best one that I got. You know, something like, okay, I believe that this man who just went all in is on a flush draw. Therefore, given X probability, I have a 63% chance to win. So I call. And then you lose, but that's okay. You can say to yourself, "I made the good decision." That's unfortunate, but okay. I think I definitely play the Sorc Apprentice. Oh yeah, absolutely. Do this first. 100%. This and this and this. Come on, just sit over here. Why are you being so up in my face, Despy? Yeah, come over here. Here, let me move this. You gotta chill out, cat, man. You gotta just chill. That's such a good cat. That's a very good cat. Hi. Okay. Alright, there we are. Alright, we're just gonna go to the face as fast as we possibly can.
Wreak havoc.
You are just being ridiculous today. So, I mean, in, a game of Hearthstone, what you might say is, my opponent only has 2 sweepers, and I need to play, and he's used 1, therefore it's good for me to fill up my board in this particular circumstance because the chance of him getting there with a sweeper is low. Definitely this first. We're looking largely for spells that deal damage to the face.
We will shape this world to our will.
We want to kill him before Ultimate Infestation. Come on, Despy. God, you are driving me insane. Go to your spot. Okay, yeah, let's do tummy time.
Where shall I strike?
Oh, I remember this card. We have some time to live. So if I do this... No. No, no, no.
An incredible discovery.
The counterspell is going to be pretty important for us.
The power is here. You need only to see.
Why are you always in the most annoying place humanly possible. Why?
Warriors of the frozen wastes.
That does suck a little bit. Ah, fuck. Just get off, alright? You don't get to be up here today. God, that was so annoying. No, we're more than likely dead here, which just stinkeronies. I was hoping to rip a life drinker or some such nonsense. Is there any weird way to pull this sucker off? I don't think so. 4 and 8. I mean, here's one way that I can see. This is the only way that I see. This is the only way that I see.
We will shake this world.
He can bring us to 1. If this gets Wind Fury, we die. I didn't miss it. I thought this was I like this probability better. Got him. It was a potential lethal. But I think that this 100% succeeds getting us to this turn. We just had to dodge the Wind Fury there. So, that's what I was going for. I think was better. I think. Did some back and napkin math. We could have just gone double Arcane Cinder Fireball to the face.
Jaina versus Arthas.
Only need to RNG 3 damage out of 11. That's kind of a lot with 4 targets, so. I think this is the absolute nuts. Oh my god, Soren, what a pleasure to see you. Soren, dude, your constant posts of the Clippies are so good. I think I was the more intelligent, safer route. We've been talking about a lot of interesting, fun, cool topics today. I just wish...
We have turned our curse into our strength.
Despy? No, you know what? You're not allowed up here today. You're not allowed up here. This BF Law says, I don't think it's that high, right? Second Druid of the Claw, Fungal Mantle, Malfurion are all lethal. I think Druid of the Claw is generally just a smidge unlikely in my eyes. That said, the man did in fact have 1. Fungal Mancer I think is very likely, and I didn't consider that. I think that makes sense. What is with you? Listen, you're a good cat, but today you're just being a bad cat. She knows she's not supposed to chew on all these cables on the left side of the desk. No, come here. Come on, get off. She just loves attention, man. She just loves attention. She's really into attention. She has completely broken all my trains of thought. Actually, I'm mad at you. You're being a bad cat.
Act now.
Nope. Sorry, chat. You're gonna hear that for a little bit. Gotta let Dad do his thing, man. Maybe the opponent was distracted by the cat, too. Yeah, it looks like our opponent is... He's lost his cool. Oh, this is the filthiest. The disgustingest. I think that I absolutely hit him with one of these, one of these, one of these, and then bop him in his... Give it up, I do, Robo Icarus is a human who identifies as a cat. I find your sking offensive. That's right. Bad Robo Icarus. No. No. This cat. This is a good turn. We got 8 damage on the board on turn 2. Feels good.
put this apple on your head?
Hi! You can follow me at calltoarms.cjb.net. I think we do just do the face. That is the question. I really hate to do this. I super hate to do this, but I think that this is correct. Because we know that he has no more of these. If he calls to arms...
Your magic shall not save you.
Nice. Nice, nice, nice.
I found it, Burny!
Yeah, I think that was a good move. Because if he plays the second, or if he plays the second Knife Juggler and then plays Call to Arms.
Your magic shall not save you.
Good. So then we kill him. Great. Then we get to play around that, and now we have, like, a bunch of damage, so it's great.
I found it, Burny!
He can heal up a little bit, but not a lot.
Battle is over. You win.
I think that if he gets the Call to Arms out, we're in bad shape with the Knife Juggler.
Jaina versus
Where did
Valera.
my little twiddly pen go? There we go.
Watch
Alright, cool.
your back.
Should be a Caverns Rouge, so we want to chuck back anything that is not little blue creatures. What interesting stuff we were talking about, man. What were some interesting things? Didn't Caverns already get nerfed? None of the nerfs are live. No nerfs is live. Because we've been facing against Call to Arms at 4 mana when it should be bumped to 5 mana. Do we play the mirror image right now? I actually think that we do. As damn where does it do sound? Scourgerland, have a great night, man. I know that that was one of your big goals, was to reset thy sleep schedule. Alright, well, the Explosive Rune is going to be a nut draw here. He's going to pop once, so I'm going to trade and play the Kirin Mage. Probably just going to be able to hero power, and that's it. So we need to get in a lot of damage early, because he doesn't have any heals, he has a lot of creatures, he has some taunts to stabilize post-Keleseth, or to stabilize in case he doesn't draw Keleseth. So we need to get the face damage in ASAP. This is a really nice draw to be able to play these two instantly. Absolutely trade. So he's going to be able to play his first turn 3 dude, which is probably a Tar Creeper. Excuse me. Or he just has SI7 agent, which...
Ha, this guy's a toast.
Okay. I think I just get the dude out. The dude seems like the better thing to do. That's just dirty. Dirty good. So we're almost in we won the game range. Bro Hunter says cat streams are helping me get through a fairly trying time. Hearthstone helps too. No, I'm glad to hear that. Tough times, as derpy as it may sound, are really tough. And can be draining. So draining. I've found that there are times when I'm feeling a little bit stress-eronied.
Someday I'll be just like you.
How does any man draw so well? Well, I've been stressed. It just saps me of all energy. Saps me. God, I can't do anything. I like don't function, man. I had a stressful time a few months back. I was able to do shows, and outside of that, like nothing else. The only thing I was capable of doing was going to the gym occasionally. feels dirty. This deck has no cards that are getting nerfed tomorrow. I think it's going to be kind of an all-star. It could be, though, that it's just all-starring sort of in response to the prevalence of Paladin Q-Block, that sort of thing. Although we haven't seen any Q-Blocks today.
Jaina versus Anduin.
This is a tough matchup. We need nerds on the board early. Life Drinker we can chuck back. Cinderstorm. I don't think I want the Cinderstorm. I think it's effectively only a good keep if I am a Palaman. Silva says, your thoughts on not including Sheeps in this matchup versus Cube matchup? I think this is an undeniable winning matchup against Cube Block because we just blow them up really fast. Halal says, did your doctor advise you to do that to reduce in-game toxicity?
Is someone injured?
Greetings.
I don't want to turn one Source Apprentice, but it feels like the correct decision, especially now that I've drawn a second one.
Just like you.
Well, Scouts, what you been talking about, man? Scouts, says, anyone in chat got some nice anti-stress, anti-anxiety tips? Dude, I got some good ones for you. Okay, big things. Here's my great short-term, temporary, in the moment advice, sort of reduce anxiety, stress, get that sort of stuff out. Big thing that, at least for me, helps cause a lot of stress is when I get stuck in my head and I get in those endless thinky loops. Can I kill it? Will it blend? I like this. I like that less, but still like this. And then I just play this and counterspell next turn. Okay, so I get stuck in my head and I start thinking about all the stressful stuff. I do the anti-fantasy where I imagine horrible things happening, we get more stress. Oh, God, I'm mess up. Oh. And I do things that help take me out of thinking of those kinds of things. Help me focus a little bit more on, like, the present moment. That I do like a little bit more. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to play this. I'm going to play this. I think I am going to bonk this guy. Because he has way too much HP game that you can get. So I'll do things like I take my arms and I grab onto my shoulders, or grab onto my elbows like this, and I pull out with my arms and hold in with my hands. Just, again, helping distract my brain, focusing more on the body. I'll do this thing where I put my hands on either side of my knees like this, and I'll try to open my legs up, and I'll try to push in with my hands. Just kind of feel how strong my arms are, how strong my legs are, and this sort of thing. Goodbye, little guy. I think I want to do this. I think I do. Well, if I pop this once and do this out, I think I like this. Are there any counterspell things I'm not scared of? I think not. I think I just do this. Do a lot of those things. I'll try to imagine my hips as a clock and move forward to like the 12 o'clock position, just shifting my hips, trying not to move any other muscle in my body, just my hips back to 6 o'clock, to 3 o'clock, to 9 o'clock, like that sort of thing. I'll try to focus on my feet and just wiggle just my pinky toe on one foot. And then just wiggle the big toe on one foot. I'll try to feel all the inside of the bottom of my foot. This is where we go for the kill.
Who you want me here?
Try to do just these things that help make me really aware of my body and my surroundings. Or like, I got my mug right here that I'm drinking water out of. I'll try to just look and count and observe things, just try to make as much mental note of all the things here. I'll try to look in my room for all the things in my room that are blue. I'll try to name 7 blue things, and then 9 purple things. And it just helps me think about this place out here instead of all this garbage up here. I forgot about this card, that sucks. This is a tough matchup. That helps me oh so much. Okay, now we know what sort of deck he is at the very least.
We have time for a little.
There can only be one. That helps me a lot. That helps me a whole lot. I also try to identify the source in me that is the issue, as opposed to the source out there that's the issue. Oh, God, what's a good example that I can use? Bye! Let's draw Alaneth, man. Let's just make it easy. Okay. Just going into the face, no problem. Seeing if we can keep his health low enough. You know, let's say that I have a friend who's really upsetting me, right? It's very easy to get caught in the external loop where it's like, oh my gosh, my friend is always late. It's so annoying to schedule around him. He's just never there on time. You know? And it's really easy to get into that loop of, again, framing my pain in terms of the other person over here. We're going to draw another fireball. It's not going to be an issue. What's can be a lot better is to frame it in terms of what in here, like what bad actually happens for me if you know, this other person is showing up late. What's preventing me from literally just sitting there by myself being perfectly happy?
I must consider.
I'm trying to identify this in here. And maybe you'll identify something like... Oh, that is such a nut draw. Come on, 2 damage. Fuck. Just needed one more to go here. So, you know, maybe it's that you are feeling insecure and like, you know, like you're an uninteresting, boring person. And when they always blow off being on time with you, maybe when that happens, it kind of confirms a little bit of that fear, and that feels bad. We were close. We were very close indeed. Fuck. You know, maybe it's something like that. You know, maybe it's that you are sacrificing things that you really wanted to do in order to hang out with this person, and you don't feel like you're actually getting a reward back. You know, that's in here, right? Like, I am not getting the fun that I think I need that makes me happy. No Heelys one time. No Anduin one time. Oh! Isn't that sad? This could help us win. I don't know exactly how we win this. I think this has to die, and then we have to draw a life drinker. I think that's it.
Well played.
See if the well played will cause him to go straight into the face. bad.
You win this.
It's close.
Will consume you.
Well, I needed to power up one of those Amani Berserkers earlier on with a ping. Because that turn really set me back a lot. I think Amani Berserker is the card I misplay the most in this. I think that's the big one. Thundrana Caps says the same thing. Yeah. Also, we can just draw Alaneth. That's the other clean, easy way. But yeah, so that's one of the ways that I try to like deal with a lot of my stresses. Is I try to understand how to frame
Jaina versus Malfurion.
frame not what other people are doing to me and it's them that's hurting me, but what in here is hurting. Because frankly, like, I find that most stuff just doesn't bother me. You know? And if I can start framing it as that, I can begin working on it, you know? Helps me feel in control of the things. This is a terrible starting hand. Soren says the only things that have been found about Father's Day 9 is it's 70. And when will it rain? God, why did it not rain? It took so long to rain! I don't understand! Before dancing to Cactus Zero says, I'm trying to figure out how to use arcane missiles in this deck, beginning to think there isn't a problem with firing them turn 1. I'm starting to get there. I'm holding it here because I believe that druids are typically spiteful druids. Typically. I really like the way that they are nerfing on this particular round, making the Lackey a little more expensive, Dark Pact a little less healy, making the Call to Arms a little more expensive. You know, it feels like it's just peeling open a hole a little bit, which is a very odd way to put it now that I've said it out loud. In fact, I feel a little self-conscious even, but, you know, whatever, screw it. You know, it's just giving a little more space for other decks to liquefy and pour into the hole. You know what I mean? Oaken Schmummins. What?! Okay, this does confirm a suspicion of mine that this man is... Ah! I didn't play the Mana Worm first because I would have ideally liked to play the Explosive Runes. However, Jupiter 455 dodged correctly. Spiteful Summer needed a different nerf though, right, Day 9 TV? I don't know. I'm never that torn up about Spiteful Summoner decks.
Your magic shall not save me.
Your magic shall schnimder dimder bimbler. Shoot, ping, yep. I like shooting. I like pinging. I like runing. I like singing. I like ooning. Well, I'm winning. Also, I need to get more coffee, but I'm out of coffee, so I'm gonna have to go down to the shop. Stay hydrated bot recommends me getting some water. Got it, stay hydrated bot. If this is this the best you've got, Jupiter? Is this the best your planet has to offer? Show me your red eye.
I should meet you.
Why? Come on. Be more constructive with your feedback. So turn 6, he's probably gonna do me in. I know, Despy girl. Believe me, I know. I think we do this and pop. So he's going to be at 13. He's going to play the large dude. I'll be able to hit for 10 on this turn, setting him to 3. And then I can play the Explosive Runes, which could likely just insta-win. Yeah?
The Scourge will devour all.
You fucking will. You will. So I can shoot this, ping that. That's probably the best play, right? Shoot this, ping this, hit that, play this. We have Alaneth, but we don't need to bang down the Alaneth immediately. We could Arcane Intellect and wind up... Where did my crotch go? Despy the cat. Despy the cat.
The circle of life is over.
Oh god. I can't believe he's done this. Alright, well. Well. This is a thing that sucks. A thing that sucks. Right here. This is the room. Okay.
You play with fire, child.
You play with fire, child. Puppet confirmed, it's so good. Foolish Paper says, so does Sean actually sit, or is he just floating there? Ooh, I love the idea that literally I'm just chilling here, floating. By the way, Infestation Ball, corner pocket, right here. Here it is. Right here. Oh, hi!
I tried this.
Yeah, everyone should do Twitch Prime subscriptions, huh? Guys, Despy's here to advise you on Twitch Prime. Right here, right in the face, right there. What? What luck is this? Are we kidding the shit out of me, man?
We have many secrets.
We might be able to do him at some point. Oh, that's such a good one. Gosh. Gosh, I hate this guy. I hate him, snarf, snarf. Despy, should everyone use their Twitch Prime subscription? Yes, use your Twitch Prime, we died. Isn't that sad? Yeah, you want... Don't chew on that. What are you doing? You're so happy. There you go. Lord of Krugs says, good job. Done. Alright, well, I mean, if we just dodge the shot to the face luck, I think we actually win that game. Yeah, oh, yes, everyone should use Twitch Prime to sub to Cap Dads. That way I can get you more cat castles. How are you this happy? How are you this happy and this annoying, huh? This is a good cat. Here, come here. Come here, come into the camera. Look at the camera. If you're gonna shill, you may as well make a cameo, huh? He's such a good cat. Alright, Despy. Whole lot of people just subbed, so say hi to him. We always trigger it by saying her name loudly. Despy! Come on. Despy! Okay, well. Nope, not that way. Okay. Let's try this one more time. You deserve this. Despy! Yeah, that's a good cat. Despy! And we got the chin rubs. We got the tummy time. We got the butt snugs. Oh my god, it's so divine. Thanks, everyone. I love seeing all the Despy supporters in chat. Why are you being such a bad cat? Get down!
Quickly!
Can't believe this, man. Can I believe it even? I can't. I can't believe it even. God, she is shedding like crazy. I have the air conditioner on and all those things. P4L4AU says, I want to be Day 9's cat at this point. Dude, who doesn't? Being a Day 9 cat is... You get treated well. I love these two cats. I didn't realize that love could be so huge and so one-directional. Welcome. What is this guy? This looks like a Tempo Rouge. He looks a little bit tempo-y. Well, he'll trade into this. I think this is a very weird play, but I just don't want to have him have a 1-1, a 1-1, and a hero power. That seems really rough. Hey! No. Those are literally electrical wires. I think she doesn't even like chewing on them. She just wants to get my attention. I think she's a little learner cat. Okay. 'Tis a tempo rub.
It's time for a little blood.
No. Yeah, no, get it.
How long can this go on?
Oh, so it's the Kelitheth.
Go on.
I am obsessed with Kelitheth.
It's time for a little blood.
Alright, I'm just gonna flood him with the men. I'm not gonna do anything with this yet. Oh my gosh. Burnt Cookies 2369 says, sorry, I can't catch a stream tonight. Got my last exam for the year tomorrow. Year 2 of 5. Man, hell yeah, Burnt Cookies. Hope to see you coming back next week when I'm live and online. Don't do it in that order. That's the wrong order. No, you want to hit first and then you want it. Yeah, there you go. I got you covered. You have been covered, my friend. Oh, that's dirty good.
Someday I'll be just
We
like
have many
you.
secrets.
Who you want me
I found it
I
first.
don't want to do like this because I have a way to activate this next turn. Because I can ping and shoot. I mean, this together is like 1 billion damage. I think Amani Berserker is the smartest, hardest card to play in here. Ain't no lie. Backstab. Bye, 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 bye.
There once was a man from Gilnet.
Ba-na-na. He's like very close to dead, right? Because this is 6, and this is a total of 9 damage. This is a total of 11, so this is 20 damage in this turn. This is a good turn. Pure filth of this deck.
Who you want me
I mean, good luck clearing this board, and then not getting pinged down. Mason guys says Reno. Yeah, this is fine. This is fine. I mean, we're gonna bonk a fireball right off the top. Maybe I think a life drinker would be the best. Despy jumps up on the table. Hey guys, something push back. Yep, there it is. By the way, far and away, #1 best sound effect in all of Overwatch is when you are electrocuting someone as Winston and they're going. Hey, what up, Kit Catherine? Hey, hey, hey. Hey, hey, hey.
Jaina versus Anduin.
Okay.
The light shall bring victory.
You asked for it.
I know that you're a good cat, but you need to just cut it out. How do you subtitle that sound? Yeah, that is A-Y, parentheses, quickly. God, how are you so happy? Nice. Thoughts on Call of Duty to Battle.net? That's happening? Call of Duty's getting on Battle.net? Wait, let me open up my Battle.net. It's right there. Look at that. Call of Duty Blops 2. Navarius says, Dayline, I was wondering what you think of the idea of multi-classing in Hearthstone. Do you think it could even fit in the game? I think it is an enormous challenge. There's this weird thing when it comes to complexity and adding more complexity to a game where these are easy turns. I'm going to use a weird example, but I think it's appropriate, okay? Alright, like in rock, paper, scissors, that's 1 delay turn to avoid a Duskbreaker. So I'll still be able to get in, like, 11 damage this turn. In the illustrious game of rock, paper, scissors. Nice, a ton of damage.
The light shall burn you. You have been.
Okay. in the game of rock, paper, scissors, rock wins against one thing, loses against one thing, as does paper, as does scissors. They each win against one thing, lose against one thing. So we have 3 choices, right? And it's balanced because wins against one thing, loses against one thing. Similarly, if you do 5 choice rock, paper, scissors, aka rock, paper, scissors, lizard, Spock, it doesn't matter that that's the name of that. It just matters that you understand that you can still have a balanced game with 5 choices. Essentially because each choice wins against 2 and loses against 2.
Curse into our strength.
But it does not work with 4 choices. Some of the choices have to win against 2 and lose against 1. Some of them have to lose against 2, win against 1. Right.
It's time for a little blood.
I like that play. But I also like to kill you. That's nice. Nice. So why do I bring up this rock, paper, scissors-y example? Well, if you are a game that has a small number of choices, such as 3, and you up the complexity a little bit, it can completely throw off balance. You often have to up the complexity a lot. You have to jump from 3 choices to 5 in order for it to feel fair and balanced and good and well.
Someday I'll be just like you.
Well, this does suck. Alright, guys, we may have just lost the game with that play. If he has call to shawarma, we just die. So I think that there's this... Hey, he doesn't have call to arms. We won! Woo! It's a very easy mistake to make to try to go from 3 choices to 4 and go, ooh, we can't add the complexity. It's kind of scaring to back down. You actually have to go quite a ways up to make it feel good and balanced. And I will use an example of, you know, MOBAs, I think are one of the great examples of this. That a lot of what makes MOBAs feel fair is the fact that they have these absolutely gigantic spaces. This is fine. These absolutely gigantic spaces with tons of different heroes, tons of different abilities, tons of different items. Huge, gigantic piles of stuff. I think we did.
We have many secrets.
Alright. Our goal is as follows. Try to get him down. Hit me, bro, hit me, strike me down where I stand. He didn't. So I think when you take something like Hearthstone, Hearthstone has a pretty, you know, compared to something like a Magic the Gathering, has a kind of a confined, constrained, small space. I shouldn't say small, that's like way too judgmental. Like a medium-sized-ish space. Ooh, this is helpful.
An incredible discovery.
Nice. Here's some extra burn damage. It has a small enough space that a lot of the classes have been tuned to be balanced as you only live within this class, this only lives within that class. Rats. So if you suddenly go to the double class thing, the crossover classes, I think that would be a real rough, kind of, I won't say a mess, but it would pose some problems, dude. Nice. Okay, so if we can survive 2 turns, we do it, right? Because he's going to go to 17. On the next turn, I'm going to get him down to 10, and then we're going to shoot him. If he has another true silver, then that's fine. We'll just draw the second fireball because we're a baller, huh? Fuck. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Frostbolt. We die, don't we? Shit. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh, still close. So I think that if you start combining two classes together, you sort of open up a whole crap load of new possibilities, new questions, new concerns, and maybe the existing cards aren't enough. So you might have to combine these two classes together and then also add in a whole bunch more cards. Or some other mechanic to help account for that. So that's why I use the rock, paper, scissors. Going from 3 to 5 works, but 3 to 4 doesn't work. I think if you just go up to 2 classes, you're probably going to encounter so many balance issues that it don't work. My little buddy is right next to me. She's just sitting there nice and quietly, closing her eyes, just napping a little bit after the intense afternoon. She's a very good cat.
An incredible discovery.
So that's what I think about that. That's what I think about that. Oh, okay. I do think that what is possible, and what does make oodles and doodles of sense,
Just like you.
is to create a 10th, 11th, 12th class. Like if they did, yeah, I see in chat, surprise. No, if they added only undead heroes, let's be honest, undeads are my favorites, man. If they added just a Lich, a Death Knight, and a Dreadlord, I would absolutely love it.
Someday I'll be just like you. I got it, Burny.
This is to protect against the Hellfire that I'm walking right into now. And why do I think that makes sense? It's along an axis that I think is already proven to be manageable. You create a class that has a unique identity, and there's a power level accounted for simply within that class, right? I'm really good. I don't want to save this. I think setting this up to be damage-wise. I mean, he could lackey.
Out of my jungle!
Summon the Void Lord in that regard. We'd go down to 9. That should do it. I kind of at some point wonder if they'll layer on like a more complex version. I don't know, has there ever been a game that does that? Has there ever been a game that launches with like a simple version and then as time goes on they release like the more complex version? I mean, I suppose you could make the argument that there was quick play in Overwatch and then they introduced competitive.
You asked for it.
I really don't know how to value Amani Berserker in this matchup. Maybe highly. Maybe he turn 1s this. I turn 1 respond with Yamani Berserker to pop it and make it a 5-2, which is quite a threat. What is... It's a paladin. It's just a paladin. It's just a paladin.
It's time for a little blood.
Quickly, break the branch, dismantle the coconuts, wiggle the eye until it falls out, start the campfire, flap the bread, and adjust the rainbow sensually. What is this? What is this guy that's like just a paladin? It's so weird to see. I mean, does he know what he is? I think I ping and plop, right? Ping and plop, like your man Sean Plop. Not yet, but soon. That may have been a heinous misplay. Maybe just plopping down the Arcanologist seems better, but it seems like he's going to trade away his board into my 2-3 otherwise, and I'll just be left with an Arcanologist, man. Alternatively, he could have just played a Cold Light Seer and buffed the health. So this seems, I think this is better. I think this is better. Clay, yeah, Clay Entertainment, man. I want to... One day, I want to grow up and be Clay Entertainment. Well, didn't this mana just turn out poorly? Clay Entertainment is a company that I respect so much. They make such interesting single-player experiences on such a consistent clip. Really just an extraordinary company. So I think I first run this down to really see what happens. Oh my god!
We have many secrets.
I guess this really sucks. Because, I mean, any Murloc Paladin essentially has a huge spike up to like turn 6 or 7, and then they just go kaput after that. So for this reason, I'm very eager to continue to clear his board, do things like this. What even is? Okay, so this feels like an ample opportunity to play this. I don't think I really need to play the Explosive Rune right away. If I hit here, he'd be able to trade. Now he can't trade. And yes, he could play a creature, but I have a lot of removal here anyway, so I think it's fine to hold on to the Explosive Rune here. I think that's good. Are we just doing Tempo Mage today? Asks Denz Elliott. Right now, I'm thinking, yeah. Meta decks only. Okay. I think this is a pretty clear turn, right? I ping here. I do not Cinder Storm. I don't think that's a good idea. I think I just double Frostbolt and then go into the face. Again, just keeping his board clear, I think, is the most important thing against a Murloc Paladin. What's considered meta decks, though? Like Q-Block, Even Pally, Caverns Below, Rogue. Thought this was a face mage. It is. It's a face mage. But we also have to consider what type of deck we're against. And a Murloc Paladin, basically, if his board is left up, he swells into a really difficult to approach position. And he also has, like, no real way to deal with my board. Unless he builds the board himself. So I think that I'm doing the highest value prop. I think I'm playing this exceedingly correctly. You can, a Vicious Vegan says, have you tried out the Quest Warrior Tice played recently? Maybe not the specific Tice one, but yeah.
The battle is over. You win.
Pretty straightforward. What tier is Katharina Hunter? I'd put that like tier 3 or something. Not a tier 1 deck. Let's see what the meta snapshot says. Tempostorm.com. Hearthstone. The meta snapshot. The meta snapshot.
You asked for
We go to tier 3. We have an Odd Hunter. Nope, doesn't even tier it. Mage. We just chuck all this and try to get little blue men out. Just pile the little blue men on. Alright, let me open this thing up. Whoa, do not go there. Went to one of my bookmarks for Twitch. I was wholeheartedly expecting it to just... Ooh, cruddity, crappity. I think I'm gonna have to coin out the Explosive Rune. I think that's what we gotta do. This is fine. This is not fine. This is horrible. This is horrific. This sucks. This is bad. I think we lose. I think literally that interaction right there is game. I think that's GG. Alright, guys, we have every secret. Which one's a little blue man? The Mana Worm, the Arcanologist, the Amani Berserker, the Sorcerer's Apprentice, and the Killing Tornado. These are all little blue men. Cinderstorm has a probability of killing. We be too powerful.
I found it first.
Explosive runes are going to be important for us to gain control of the board again. Probably I should go Arcanologist, Coin, Explosive. Bye. Got a big old pile of spells in there.
Someday I'll be just like you.
Not much else to do. Not much else to do, really. This is what we got. He's not going to do it. That bastard did it. See, now that he's used a big chunk of his Boyne spells, now he can begin to run out the counterspiels. I think we're dead, though. I do feel dead in my bones. My bones feel dead. They call me Shawnee Dead Bones.
Incredible discovery.
He's gonna run out the counterspell into my counterspell and be like, what the counter hell? So we don't know what this is. Do we coin this? I think we might coin this. Let's coin first. It's really good that we coined that. I think we want the damage in right now. So that's a coin and a secret, yeah. Oh, I'm a moron.
Magic shall not save.
Might be the dumbest man in America. Are you a counterspell?
Who you want me killed?
So far, so good.
Come, child. Let us wreak.
This is horrible.
You play with fire, child.
Alright. Welcome to the show.
I found it first.
Oh. Fuck. Shit. Alright.
You play with
I
fire.
think Scroll of Wonder is like one of the best draws we can get. Well, whatever.
Nothing can stop me. Nothing.
I don't want to look. That's not good. Is that a Pyroblast? Yeah, it is. Literally, if I went first. I knew Scroll of Wonder was the right thing. Ah! Hello, I flip with the coin. It's no fair. You know what? That was just sad. I just feel like a sad dad. Sad cat dad.
I will fight with honor.
You asked for it.
Cinderstorms, I think, are, I mean, obviously good in this matchup, but I don't think are actually as prevalent as her.
None will survive.
Oh, good! Look at me running Cinderstorm. I am being a boss. The light dims, but yeah, whatever, dude.
An incredible discovery.
Oh, yeah, I'm going to be running a Herdur Paladin. Herdurdin.
Reporting for duty.
If I would have just held the coins as Electro Brains, I think that's a little bit of a rough claim. I mean, the enormous concern that we would have about trying to hold on to the coin in that is that we are trying to play around like counter spells and things like this. Trying to do so thoughtfully. And you'll recall that that was a situation in which he had the mana bind. So if I didn't use the coin, which I gave to him in the mana bind, then I would have given him either a counter spell or a burn spell, both of which would have absolutely wreck-a-ronied me in the pepperoni. So I fully stand by that particular play. Oh, this is going to feel so good. Everyone get ready. Let's draw Arcane Missiles to really hurt him. Okay, game. Okay, I trust your judgment. Alright, we're not messing around. This is not a coward stream. Hoot hoot.
Reporting for duty.
Let's just rip another Cinderstorm, shall we? Alright, first things first. Play the Sork out. Run this puppy out. Oh, I'm embarrassed to choose this, but I really am not. I have no shame anymore left in my life. Kill the owl. Kill the... Excuse me? Is this really the game that we are right now? Okay. We'll shoot this. Hit this. Pop this guy. Run this out. There's no weapons that we're worried about yet, so we'll hold on to this puppy. Hold on to this puppy doggy. That Arcane Missiles was the most discounted missile I've ever seen.
Reporting for duty.
That is the worst one! Oh my god, that one... Why? I can't explain that. So we're gonna play this guy out. We're gonna shoot this. We're gonna shoot this. We're gonna go in. We're gonna go in. Now this should make him feel... Holy shit. That's really what we're anticipating. Mm-mm-mm.
Speak your peace.
Well played.
It was chef's kiss good. So it's 3:28. I do want to go get some coffee, but I have to go down to the coffee shop down the street. Dude, I'm telling you, here's the game of Hearthstone. The game of Hearthstone is like a really slow-ass poker hand. That's what it is. Bye. We want to draw the explosive runes against a druid because they're more often than not the spiteful douche. I'm out of coffee at my house, so I can't make it myself. Anyways, what the hell am I talking about?
Spectacular.
Oh, lost penguin. It's gonna get squelched on. A game of Hearthstone is just like a really slow hand of poker. Like in poker, you're trying to like maximize the opportunity to win hands or minimize your losses money-wise, but you know, often the best you're ever in is like 70-30, and that's only occasionally. Like these matchups that I'm in, if I'm up against a control deck and I get a good opening, I mean it's like 70-30, 80-20. So I shouldn't get myself all emotionally wrought out. Please draw the explosive room, thank you. I shouldn't get myself emotionally wrought out if I'm sort of meandering my way upwards. If you're meandering up in any regard as we are today, the deck's good, the deck's great. Who do we appreciate? Whoever made this deck, yeah! Alright, so we're gonna run this out. I am going to pop here. Do I want to pop here as well? Probably, yeah. I mean, he's gonna trade his little man in. Then we have some choices. We're kind of expecting a Serenite Chain Gang. No, nah. Nah, nope, That's not what we expect. Okay, so this actually makes me feel good. We're going to Cinderstorm, and there's a smallish chance that this will actually... Please?
Well played.
The scourge will devour.
Hot diggity damn. Now, how do I want to play out the rest of this game? I believe that what I do is I just shoot his face, right? Brrr! No, I think I do this now, because this maximizes the probability of actually dealing damage to his... holy shit, to his face. And then we have to find some way to stabilize. I like it because I feel like this just auto loses to Druid decks. It's been struggling when the Druids get turn 5 or turn 6 Spiteful Summoner. That's good news. This can win us the game. I think I want a huge freezing sweeper, like a blizzard.
Done.
That's a good one. So we're going to take some pain here. We're trying to delay and burn out. That's our goal, right? Delay and burn. If I can just rip the fireball, we lose. We lost this game. Turn 6 Spiteful, turn 7. I think I should just concede right now. I think I just concede right now. I think that's game. Yeah. I don't think there's anything we can really do about that. I mean, that was a ridiculously nice run out for him. I think that matchup's mostly even. It's kind of predicated on whether or not he gets his turn 6 Spiteful face man. I like the man suffix. I'm really into a man suffix. You know what I'm saying? Oh yes, our especialité.
Your soul shall be mine.
No, it
You
won't.
asked for it.
Do we want Alaneth in this matchup? We might. I think I actually do keep the Alaneth in this matchup because it's so... We can win early, but if the game has any duration at all, we kind of roasty toasty him. I'm Daniel. I always run out of turn 1 Kobold Librarian. That was me being him. And I think it was a good impersonation as well. Hey, Jam and Beezy, Roscoe, Nick, welcome. Say hello to all you new folk coming in, man. Get in this chat, say hi, hang out, have a blast. Sit back, relax, say hello, make a friend, make your presence known. The man suffix got me, says Jam and Beezy. That's right. We're all about the man suffix here. Are we serious with this right now? Oh my god, look at Daniel cowering in fear. Look at it, look at his little boots shivering. Oh! Well, this is hilarious. I don't even know how to kill my own units! I think Alaneth is a good keep. It seems nice in this matchup. Seems nice. Danielson.
The greatest virtue is patience.
Well, I mean, I'm gonna... I think I actually shoot like this, because this, I think, represents 8 damage. It feels like it represents 8, because that appears to be a man with a possessed lackey up his sleeve. Hello, welcome. Welcome to the show, Daniel. That's the dirtiest Arcanologist I've ever seen. Counterspell? Still a good bit of filth right there. No, not you. You, and then you, and then you. I like playing against Warlock with this deck. It's one of my favorites. This is our specialité. This is the chef's special, man. Damn. He sure got us, but what do I do first? I think probably this. I think probably this. We're getting into that range where we can just, like, throw out so many spells in a given turn. This probably seems correct to do. I might even, like, Arcanologist. No. I don't want to do that yet. This feels like a sign of vulnerability. Part of me thinks I should double Cinderstorm there. But I'm the best. I have 2 Primordial Glyphs, which is oftentimes 2 Pyroblasts. I've drawn my 3rd Pyroblast. Daniel. Oh, that's not gonna do it. That is just ain't. Okay, so we can just kill him like this. Mulligan. Alright, that's Primordial Glyph. That noise cracks me up. Alright, so he's hanging steady at 10. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do this.
I'll be just like you.
And then we're gonna do this, and this, this, this. Do this.
Incredible discovery.
I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that.
You play with fire, child.
Alright. Well, I think I know our play next turn, which is to make like an Australian dinosaur hunter and shoot her. There it is. You know what he gets back? A lot. Feels good. Every time I beat a Q block, I imagine someone I don't like trying to ride away on a bicycle and me like throwing the stick in the tire, you know? That like, whoa! Just launches them off. Oh, the chef's kiss right there. Throwing a stick in the tire, man.
Jaina versus
Shinkari's something
Jaina.
over with a fireball. I was about to say, Sean, please don't do this. You're a
asked
smart
for it.
human being.
Oh,
Well, I had
it is
fireball and
on.
frostbolt, so either one could have been good. Mage. I guess, dude. I don't like this at all, because if he does a mana worm, Unfallen with 2 ends. Hey, after this game, I'm gonna go get some coffee because we won this game, huh? We won this game. Do it, Unfallen, do it. Do I mind? The answer is nope.
Someday I'll be just like you.
Ooh, let's get this out. Let's get this out. Ooh, yeah. Oh, that's... Oh! That is the right game to go take a break on. Oh my goodness gracious. Glorioski mio my stick in the bicycle tire. I'm gonna be right back. I need some coffee. I'm out of coffee in my house. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go to my overlay control and I'm going to set the timer. I think I can get this done in 8 minutes. I think I can get it done in 8 minutes. Feel free to get yourself a beverage, perhaps a snack, and do as you please for the next 8 minutes. Maybe queue up with this deck, win 8 games in a row because this is a fast one. I'll be back. Chill tightly.